One of the many things my mum has taught me, especially about those goodies that fall from the sky, is to remain discreet when it happens. In essence, always watch out for those nosy eyes. And she has a point, or else my mum wouldn't be enjoying her goodies in relative peace. Talking about precautions, Aunt Gypsy takes it to the extreme. Not only does she hide, when she finishes, she makes sure that no one can see that her pouches are filled to the brim either. You see, the bulges in one's pouches just don't stand out as much when viewed from below. For me, I don't care either way as long as I have my precious in my mouth. But sometimes, even my mum can have a momentary lapse in her judgment too. She thought the banner would save her from prying eyes. And anyway, we're just having some leftovers. No one should bother us, right? Even Her Majesty Bossy couldn't deign to cast a glance at us. I didn't get to eat the flesh, but at least I had a whole apple peel for myself. Everything seemed cool. Even young Aunt Sally, King Cocky's favourite concubine, appeared indifferent to our presence. But I have to say, I never care much for her daughter, Spanky though. I'm polite, I will just keep my feelings to myself. So far so good, that afternoon would have passed without much ado, had I just kept to myself. Thinking back, the fault really lay with me. You see, since I have turned 3 months old, I have noticed I only operate in 2 modes. Either I am in a postprandial comatose state with a teat in my mouth, or I am up in a preprandial up to no good mode. Unfortunately, the latter is beginning to rear its ugly head more often nowadays. I shouldn't have climbed up, but I did anyway. I couldn't help it, as I was born a nosy baby. And a tad too irreverent for my own good. I shouldn't have looked straight into Her Majesty Queen Bossy's eyes, but I did anyway. What the f is wrong with Her Majesty Queen Bossy? Oh crap, I've got my mum into trouble. Stop apologizing, Mum. Queen Bossy is a bit.
Oops. Our system has identified a B word. To ensure decency, the word will be substituted with the following image instead.
Talking about bit, here's another one. Do you have a problem? I may look small, but I ain't a runt. Take that, bit. Awesome, here's another one. You want more? Come for it. You've missed, that's how it should be done. Bit. Don't you ever look down on someone smaller than you. Time for a top up. Milk tastes so much better after a workout like this. Oi, Mum. Lie down, will you? You are making it so much more difficult for me to get even a sip. Don't move at all, Mum. You know, my atlanto-occipital joint is at stake here. Stingy Mum, not even a trickle for a sip. You've had so much goodies just now. At least I should get some corn-flavored, if not apple-flavored milk. Unfair. I am going to have another go again, whether you like it or not. Forget about it, my neck is beginning to hurt. I can't really do it any longer. Wow, is that another goodies bag? But the problem is, I can't go without my mum carrying me. She says it's not safe for a baby to do it alone. Oh well, I suppose I can just take a look, can't I? Yes, let's do it. Oh sugar, that's Queen Bossy. Her Majesty still holds a grudge against me. Thank goodness, my mum has just saved me in time. Thank you, Mum, for saving my ass. I guess I must have crossed Her Majesty Queen Bossy so much so that my mum won't risk it going back up to join him for the moment. My mum and I have been banished to the far corner for the moment. I'm sorry, Mum. I hope Mum is not crossed with me either. I will do everything I have in my power to make Mum feel better about it. Including sitting on her neck. Sorry, Mum, for putting you into so much trouble with Her Majesty Queen Bossy. But Mum, you still have me. I may be a troublemaker, but I love you, too. Perhaps we could snuggle down and sleep it off together. Oops, didn't I tell you just now I operate in only 2 states lately? Now I am in my comatose postprandial state, no trouble for Mum anymore.
Hello, my little one. Long time no see.
My dear Buddha, where have you been? I've been waiting for your guidance all the last few weeks.
My little one, this is inevitable as you are getting older by the day. Your divine connection with me will grow weaker and weaker as you are beginning to take shorter and shorter daytime naps.
I see.
Let's waste no time, Dopey. We'll delve into more OBE and pick up some pearls of wisdom along the way.
Certainly, Buddha. Isn't that my poor cousin Naughty, Buddha?
That's him indeed.
So he didn't get any goodies at all, Buddha.
Nope. Poor Naughty could only manage some scraps and leftovers.
So I gather that Aunt Gypsy is away on duty again.
I'm afraid so. But fortunately, there is no lack of aunts to care for him.
But it isn't the same, Buddha. Mum is different. Is there anything you can do about it, Buddha?
I'm afraid not, Dopey. Naughty's mum is a sentinel cum foot soldier. She will always be required somewhere.
That sucks, Buddha.
Little one, I know. So you should always be grateful that you were born to a mid-ranking mum. Not only is she loving, she is by your side all the time.
But poor Naughty, he is still out there fending for himself most of the time. Isn't that Buddy, Buddha?
That's him indeed.
Oi, didn't he just snatch something from Naughty, Buddha?
He did, Dopey. But Naughty just picked up another piece of stale bread again.
But there are plenty around. Why did Buddy do it, Buddha?
Dopey, this is pretty much how things work around here. You might not have noticed it as a baby, but as you grow up, you'll start to see where you fit in society. Buddy is Dorothy's kid, and she's got a high status. What Buddy did was just him showing off the power and the ranking he's got because of his mom, even as a baby.
Unfair. I wish I could change it.
Little one, I'm afraid not. This is how things run in your society for millions of years. Long before I was enlightened to become Buddha. The adage, if it's not broken, don't fix it, definitely applies here. That's why you and your fellow primates are among the most successful species, second only to humans.
What the fuck did you just say, Buddha? That's way beyond me.
Oops, Dopey. Mind your language. Control your temper. Always Dopey. I'll just put it this way. Be kind like Grandy when you grow up. Is that easier to understand now?
Buddha, what is so special about Grandy? He's not even the king.
Don't worry, Dopey. You will find out in due course. Who's that? Dopey?
That's Lily, Aunt Aggie's daughter.
Correct. Dopey. Do you know what she's fretting about, Dopey?
Let's see. Isn't that Aunt Dolly, with Batty up there? It must be near tea time. Oh gosh, Buddha, is it that late already?
Yup, Dopey, the sun is behind the hill already.
I know what Lily is fretting about. She is waiting for the milk bar to appear. Oh gosh, isn't that Aunt Lizzie with Mickey over there? And that's me with my mum too up there. So we're back with everyone already.
Indeed so, Dopey. I think you are waking up soon. Just remember, control your temper and don't put your mum into any more trouble, will you?
Buddha, did you see that? Aunt Aggie is back for Lily.
Did you hear what I said earlier, Dopey?
I beg your pardon, Buddha. Yeah, milk at long last for Lily. I know that feel.
Dopey, my little one. I suppose boys will always be boys. They hardly listen when they grow up. Oops. Saindra, we have to say goodbye, bro. Goodbye, Dopey.
Oops, so that's it. Did Buddha whisper something important to me before he left?